SHEDWARS, Wildedibles Garden Path. We got strawberries in the flower bed this year. They're going to be blooming. It has some strawberries on them. There's a few of them. Back there too. This is our rainwater pond. The rainwater goes in the hose, down the waterfall, into the pond, and we can pump it up into that bucket and get rainwater for the garden. We've got turnips and mizuna and corn and a whole lot of stuff to garden. A lot of stuff to put in the garden. Starting, there's garlic already coming. This garden, I don't know, there's some wildflowers and something coming up in the middle. Finally, we got raspberries over here coming. And then we got this bed planted full of squash. And we got Shadow Cat. Watch, you don't attack my feet. There's our squash hill full of blue Guatemalan squash and a big Hubbard squash. My son planted some onions here. We got potatoes there and Jerusalem artichoke here. They don't mind the grass. Got some stuff started here to go in. Turnips and mizuna and lettuce, and we got some stuff in dandelions. Chamomile coming in here. There's some starts. Some lettuce. Some weeds. We got corn here. We got a bed of corn and beans in here. That's our Jerusalem artichoke. Got more Jerusalem artichoke over here. And we planted radish and a few different types of radish. I think we put some beets in there too. Maybe some carrot. I think more beets. But only the radish is coming up quite yet. We have a new garden here that we're going to plant some squash in. We harvested some of that mustard, garlic mustard herb, and we're going to ferment it. And it'll be a nice side dish, nice flavoring. We fermented some of that sorrel in there too. We're going to grow tomatoes here. We have some radish in there that haven't really popped up, so I don't know if they will or not. But we got carrot and radish and beets in here. We harvested some mustard green, a weed, but a helpful weed right now. We don't have much popping up. Lots of garlic popping up in here. Wild garlic babies. Salsify. It's kind of a wild one here, but it's good. I had it before, it's nice. Small roots, but we're going to let some of them go to seed so we can have more. Some more garlic, more squash are going to be in here. Zucchinis, patty pans, little zucchini. All in here, we're going to try to grow some winter squash in our food forest hedge. Over here, we're going to try some corn. We need to put some more topsoil on the top of this bed. We got some starts in here, some flowers and radish and turnips and dill. We got tarragon and dill and caraway all started. We're going to wait for the rain to come tomorrow to help out watering it. We didn't water anything because it's been so hot and dry. I would have had been out here watering every day. So I planted the last couple of days when it's hot, and then the water and the rain will wash it in the next few days, and then I don't have to water. There's our potato bags. I watered them, so we got a little bit of lettuce in there. It's kind of hard to see right there. It's a red lettuce. We planted lettuce seed in there. We got some lettuce in here. And this garden here, we got some corn and that in it. So we try to cram in as much as we can in a small area, because technically that is the only area we have to grow in, not even a quarter of an acre. But we like to try to make the gardens bigger every year to add to the richness of the soil. So, welcome to the SHEDWARS. We are a team across the pond, or over the pond, whatever. See, there's our pond. Good luck, everybody. Have fun. Grow something awesome. Okay, I'm not done with the measurement yet. It's like 200 grams, 3 ounces, approximately. And I still have a bit more to go. Okay, don't mind the mess. I've been in the garden all day. Another 200 grams. These are herbs and fiddleheads to cook. But we have all this that we're going to ferment. There's a sorrel, a mustard green, and another garlic mustard and mustard green in there. And burdock, dandelion. I'm going to wash and pack it with salt and ferment it, and then I'm going to dry for herbs. But that's another 200 grams. Amounts anyway. And that was 200 grams, so 400 grams collected and from the garden and the wild today. Kind of forgot about our apple trees. It don't look like this one's going to flower this year, but we have a new one that's going to flower, a crabapple tree. It's down at the end. There's some roses, maple trees, rabbit feet. This one should be flowering. It flowered last year, yeah. Right here. It's flowering. We're going to... It's a beautiful tree with the maple here. And then there's another one here, too. I'm not sure if that one's going to flower this year or not. And there's 2 of them there. We'll be fertilizing them really soon. The rabbit fertilizer. There's choke cherries, mountain ash, more cherry. We try to only let a little bit of cherry come up. There's these, I forgot to mention them. Knotweed, Japanese knotweed. You can eat it kind of like rhubarb. We have rhubarb too, but it don't grow very well. And we need to put it in the sun more. There's a little apple here, not ready to do anything yet, but it will. Got a Saskatoon flowering already, it looks like. Right there. Or a cherry, I think it's Saskatoon. That's nice, I didn't know we had one there. Probably only flowered first this year. Some more pin cherries here. It looks like they're going to be covered where we can actually reach them. I took the tops off so they don't grow very tall. There's another cherry there. Another mountain ash. More Japanese knotweed at the front here. I like that too because in the fall, it is full of bees. It is the last thing to flower in my garden, and the bees are all over it. I got daylilies. You can eat them, I think, but I'm not sure. I have to look into that. A lot of daylilies. It's one of the first flowers I had here. I want to show you this crabapple tree. I think it's just an ornamental crabapple, but I don't know where the flower buds are, but I've seen some. That's mean. thing. So I'm really happy it's going to flower this year if I can stay in focus. Big lilac bush back there. The gardens. We're still going to put an above ground garden in here. I always end up getting more vegetable starts when I get into the store to buy them. And I never know where I'm going to put them. So I know where I'm going to put them. But look at all those flowers. It's loading this year. We got maybe 10 apples off of it last year. But it is loading this year with blossoms everywhere. I can't wait for it to be covered in bees and apples. It's kind of like a cherry type apple, crab apple. But it's good. Tastes really good. And we have another apple in here too. We planted all these apples from apple cores from people that we got apples from in the fall. We made a whole lot of apple treats, apple baking in the fall. And we put all the apple cores out in the food forest hedge here. And guess what? They grew, some of them. Some of them over here. Some of them over here and over here. So we got a whole whackload of free apples from seed. It's taken us 10 years. But finally, after 10 years, we get apples. Yay! It's worth the wait. Especially, you get surprise me trees. I like that. Some people may want to know what they have. I don't care. I like surprises. I like crab apples. I like wild apples. Make the best apple better. So even if you have a little tiny yard like this, you can still grow. I want to get rid of all this grass and have garden everywhere. Eventually, little by little, we get a garden every year, a new piece to the garden. What you want to do is put boards or something around your garden to kind of kill off the grass around the edge. And then you can make it bigger the next year because all the grass is gone. That's what we're doing right here. Last year that was not garden, it was grass. So we just moved them down and we made a new garden here. But next year, or even later, we can move it out here and put mulch and a new garden in there. That's a no-till method, but we dug that one out over there. Watch the other video. We dug. And we have nice red orange sand, which means it's loaded with iron anyway. We dug here for a squash garden. We dug here for squash and bean and pea and anything I can squish in there. Happy growing. I keep forgetting stuff. So I forgot the tomatoes here. We're going to be planting them out there later. But it's not ready. You can't put things right directly in the sun all day. So they get some shade here. So they get used to going out there. And when it rains, we're going to be planting them out there. So they'll get used to that spot before the sun is beating down on them. It's like plus 30 out last few days. It's not a good time. This bed has to be redone. But that's besides the point here. We put our avocado out and gave it some nitrogen, some coffee fertilizer, hanging basket, our sweet potato slips. This is ground, gravel root. And I've been trying it. It's really, really good. You can eat it and it tastes hermy. So it'd be nice to add to meat and that to get that hermy taste. And a lot more starts here. So I think that's it for Wildedibles Garden Path. I think I included everything. We do a lot of wild food, but we do a lot of weed picking. Like, this is an invasive plant, but it's a garden plant. And the young ones, before the flowers come, like that's edible. I think all of that's edible before the flower, but I like these fresh little shoots. And it's called gravel root, because it's good for people with kidney problems. gravel kidney stones. That's a garden that's full of flowers. We get flowers and dandelions back here for the rabbits. And a shady garden. Okay. And that is all.